Okay, so
Hey,
I was
Jerry. How are you? Hey, LaDonna. Y'all, I've been out of the loop this morning. Out of the loop.
that's okay.
We
So
um we were I was on task, sometimes you just gotta keep on task. And I said, um, okay, let me make this phone call really quickly to make an appointment with the Texas retirement system, right? And apparently, you don't do that. I'm new to the whole game because I didn't think I would ever be able to retire this soon. And I'm like, hey, I just want an appointment. Let's just see when I'm going to be eligible to retire. You hear her typing her little, and she goes, well, based on your age and your years of experience here in Texas, your retirement date could be as early as December 2026. I'm like, I'm sorry, what did you just say?
okay, yes, please.
And I was like, I'm not prepared for that. I am surely not prepared for that at all. I had, because I'll be moving back. So, you gotta sell a house and close a business and get a thing set up over there. So I was just like, holy cow, yeah. I
So
won't be retiring.
your plan is to go back to
Yes, ma'am.
South Carolina.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, awesome! You will be closer, so I will be able to go down by myself driving. Woohoo! Road
Oh
trip,
God, that's going
baby.
to be far. Yes, it will be fabulous. I get to go back near my mom. My dad's in Florida, so my uncle's in the same state as my mom. So all of that is great. But I really was not prepared for all of that. And then I'm just going to say, like, retirement math is not the same as real math. So yeah.
Yeah. No.
It's really weird. Let me get this light. I did not plug in this light because I thought I had enough overhead light. Yeah, it is good to know there's an option because some days are iffy with when you go to work, right, Dana? Some days are very, very iffy.
Yeah. And someday you wish it was even closer.
Yeah. You're like, oh my gosh, do I have to do this today?
Hey, it's Misty. I'm just popping in to say that I'm having problems logging on myself. So
Oh, okay.
on my laptop.
From the computer or your
Yeah,
phone?
from my computer.
Okay.
Yeah.
So happy Monday.
Happy Monday! Yeah, for me on my computer, it started yesterday when I was filling the catalog for today.
Mm-hmm.
It kept logging me out of my dashboard and all, and sending me a code that I had to enter every time. So I said, well, usually I just open my browser and it's all there and all.
Yeah.
So, and now it just opened the home page, but I'm not logged in. So when I try to log in, it says error upstream, blah blah
Yeah,
blah
that's
blah.
what
So
mine is
I
saying too.
okay.
Yeah. Well, I think this happened. Didn't the website, the actual website part where you log in, that was it took a little bit of a tumble the other day too. LaDonna says, please put on subscriber
I have it
mode. Good
on.
morning.
Um.
Um,
Okay. I don't know how to do that on my. So I,
Do
I
you want
see
me
that.
to help you? If
Um,
you
Jilly,
go,
she can walk you through that to help you put on subscriber mode. Good
Jilly's
morning.
background just makes me so
I,
freaking happy.
I know she's got it going on over
Good
there.
grief.
I got creepy babies.
Well, yeah, I mean that's always. Do you want me to talk you through it?
okay. So yeah, we can try that. If it's too complicated, I will
No, it
just
shouldn't be.
It's
So
easy.
just go with to where you're customizing your channel
yeah.
to your dashboard, and then click into your content and everything. Go to your and then on the side, on the left hand side, right underneath where your thumbnail is in your studio, you'll see details, and then right underneath that it should be customization.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Click
And
on customization.
yeah.
Oh boy, yeah, we need to yeah. And then you'll see live
Amen.
chat, participant modes. Go to subscribers and toggle that.
Look, Dana, she likes your postcard. So I put it up here for her. She likes it.
And then you can set the duration, have how long
She loves
you
it.
want them to be subscribed.
Weeks is good.
Yeah.
5 weeks, 5 months, something like that.
Yeah.
So Jerry asked a question about will I finish out the school year? I am not prepared to retire this school year.
Why
When
not?
because when I retire, it is actually like retire, sell the house, move to South
Oh,
Carolina.
right. Yeah, I see.
So,
I want Mark to retire tomorrow, so we can do all of that.
well, I will be. My goal is, y'all. My goal is to get basically everything set up in South Carolina and use that year, a year, to just move. And then that way I can be gone. And my house will sell very quickly because of where it is located. And it is like starter homes, new family starter homes.
Yeah.
And so they turn very, very quickly here.
Yeah.
So it's easy to sell this, but I'm one of those people that I have to have somewhere with structure to land before I just go, oh, I put the house on the market, because my house was on the market for 5 days and I was the fourth full price offer.
Nice.
So I worry that they're going to be like, you need to be out by
Did you find
whatever.
it, Jilly?
No.
Okay, hold on. And I may be able to use my thing to show you. Let me see if I can get my computer up. I'll just turn the thing around and show you.
You said okay, so I have my live
You're on
stream right
you're
now.
on your yeah. So you see details on the far left hand side.
Is she in the studio, first of all, foremost? Are you on the
Yeah.
YouTube studio?
Yes,
Let
right
me.
now I'm in the studio.
Can you
And
share
are you
your
under your
screen?
live? Are you under your live tab at the top?
Yep.
Then go to the far left where it says like dashboard and content.
I don't have that.
Oh, okay. All right. So go to your Go to your main. Just go to your studio where it'll say it'll show all of your videos. Like go to your channel content where you see all of your videos.
You want me to turn my camera around, Misty?
That's my main page.
Okay.
Now
Yeah, Beth, why don't you try doing that?
Okay, so y'all
I
stay,
click
hold
on
on.
I click on customize channel.
So yes, so here's your
Yes.
channel content. You're
Yes.
going to go down here to customization. And then the one you should see I don't have one to do, but you should, when you go to customization right here, you should be able to scroll down and put on subscriber mode. Let me
My
see. Hold
my
on.
customization.
You got to go
That's
into your live, the live that you're in right now. The video
Yeah.
that you're in right now.
Okay, so we went to the lives. Here is like this right here. So if you're into the live where you are, so say this is me live, but that is your homepage. Are you in the YouTube content? I mean, the YouTube studio.
I was, but just a second.
It's going to look like, it'll say, where is it at? This is be your YouTube studio, not your channel.
What the hell?
We'll get it.
I was in okay. If I click content
Now go to
live.
live. Yep.
Y'all saw all,
Yep.
yeah.
Now click on your live.
Click on the live you're in right now.
Yep.
No, click on the video.
Oh, okay.
Now go to the very, very far left underneath details. It says customization.
Oh,
Hey,
there you go.
there you go. You did.
Okay, so
Now scroll down.
subscriber,
Yeah. And you're going to go to custom.
and
Hey,
then
y'all.
I.
Thank
Okay.
y'all for being in. We're going to get started in a second. We want to make sure everybody's safe and sound. Hi, Cecilia Torres. Sometimes it is easy to move in the U.S. It can.
Okay.
Laura said it's her background is dopamine decorating, Misty.
Ooh, it is dopamine decorating. My goodness.
Hey, Nifty. Yes, I'll finish out this school year, Jerry, but yeah, there you go. Now the chat is open to everyone. Just make sure that it has subscriber on. LaDonna does like 5 years, 5 months or something crazy like that.
Okay. I see that. I see that. And I see that.
She does 5 months. Sorry, LaDonna, I thought it was 5 years. I just always laughed when she said that. And then it's just easy to click on 5 months.
Okay.
Does it say that she's got subscriber mode on? Anybody
Yep.
that goes over to Jilly's channels can see that she has subscriber mode.
Yeah. So now you know how to do it because it keeps the save yourselves. The world is ending, people. And
I
the
mean,
let's
all of
see the
that is true. With one day, it is all gonna stop
Okay.
spinning.
Yay. Hi. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. I'm all set. Woo. Good thing. That's a good thing.
Yes, we had so much fun. I got to actually talk to Jilly last night on FaceTime. We talked way longer than we anticipated, but it was so good to actually get to just have some conversation with her in our little talk about what today will be about. And I'm excited. We've done some
Yes.
good work.
Because we have a lot to cover. We started a bit with Misty last week about the Christmas trends and all, but now you went deep, 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 and I love that. So you'll bring what, man, about five major trends.
Yeah.
I don't remember if I remember,
Hmm.
and in the catalog I have put Christmas related items. Of course, not just Santa Claus and things like that, because you will explain to us how to think outside the box, right?
I think we will talk about it. Hey, Karen. I think we were going to kind of kick off. Y'all tell us what you think is trending in the vintage world right now. So I know we've got sellers, we've got viewers, we've got buyers, we've got vintage lovers, antique collectors. And what is trending when you're going out and when you're looking for your own collections? What is trending right now? Somebody put in what they think is trending. And then we're going to talk about something that we found listed as super trending right now. And we've both talked about we've had these things and we were like, that's not really moving. And, you put them away or you get rid of them. And now we've kind of figured out the cycle for trend is what, 3 to 5 years is what we were
Yeah,
talking about yesterday.
yeah, right now that's about that. Yes.
It's crazy. Anybody got something that they think is trending right now? We've talked about some of the most common things. I can name like three very common things that we've talked about. Most will say brass and fairy lamps. My ladies' hats are going well.
Oh.
Okay,
Ooh.
vintage frames. The kiddos love actual photos. Cross stitch pieces. Hang on to that, Laura. Hang on to that. The brass, hang on to that. So we kind of looked at just a general search. Jilly and I were talking about, where we kind of look. I'm in a couple of Facebook groups, mainly because they have some good information out there. Those
Mhm.
collectors creating these Facebooks. I'm in a Houston Glass Facebook too, and that's kind of how I'm learning more about glass. They actually have a glass show that's huge here, and I haven't been yet, but I want to go, and it's not too far. We found that vintage pie plates with recipes printed on them are having a major resurgence in the vintage world via social media like TikTok and Instagram. There was actually one that I saved. I don't know how to post that, but I can repost it on Instagram, or was it Facebook? But I don't know if it will let me post it in the social links category. But it is a lady talking about, those big ceramic pie plates,
Mhm.
right? And they have the picture and they have the recipe on there. And they said that they're attributing it to the cottage core and something else that's being called retro nostalgia. So we've got two keywords going on right there. The cottage core has been, granny core, cottage core, all of those. That's been going on. And then now I'm hearing what they're calling retro nostalgia, which would make total sense, right?
Yeah.
Because what did we talk about, Jilly, yesterday about we call them the kids because I'm old, right? So the kids, that, it's generational. I was saying to her, I see in my shop grandma, mom, and young children, boys and girls, are loving the vintage. So grandma's got the life experience,
Yep.
I think she had it all, right? And then mom grew up with it, dad grew up with it, so they're used to seeing that in their homes. And now you've got the kids, where we call them kids, but they're probably in their 20s, 30s, maybe even, because my gosh, I could have a 30-year-old. Ain't that scary? But they are now digging this in this retro, and the kids, we also talked about with your collections and things that you like to sell, though those people who are into what the toys and all of that 80s 90s, they're now parents and they have
Mhm.
money to buy things. They can rebuy their whole childhood, right? Yeah.
That's how it started for me with the toys. My first really big find for me that I was looking for, that that tree house. Remember? So
Oh yeah.
when I started looking at toys, and I said, "Oh my God, I had that! I really want that back." And then I bought it. It's not for sale. That one is for me. Plus, now after that, I went through photos and I found a picture of me having receiving that at my birthday. So it's
I
crazy.
love it.
I have the box also. So it's a full circle. So that's what started my toys and saying, "Oh, I had that. I want that," and building. And now I'm selling through that because sometimes I find a, a double or some piece that I don't want to keep, so I'm okay with that. But yeah,
Laura says, is that a Sunshine Family one?
that's the three totes. Oh no, that's the I put my box upstairs. The family tots. I
Is it Family Tot? Like the
yeah, yeah,
little, they had little tiny people in them?
yeah, and I have the dog like this.
Is it the black and white? Oh my gosh. Yes, the black and white dog.
Yes.
Those
So
are so cute.
I don't have the car. I'm missing the mom and the car. I don't have the car. But
Okay, well, put a picture of it in in looking for, because y'all, we've got some great tabs. Um, so if you're looking for something to complete it, mom left, she's had enough. She took the car, she's peaced out, she's gone thrifting.
I'm
Thank
out
you
of
later.
here.
So there's a tab for all of our Vamp friends.
Yes.
And if you're on YouTube, you need to come over on Vamp, because we're not just a selling platform. It is a social community platform, and we do some selling to people who collect and mainly to our friends because we like the same stuff. But it's full of things. There's static, there's live sales, and quite frankly, we think we're fun. Games, all the things. So she's day drinking in Cabo, says Buck. She's at
And
the bins, Val. She's at the bins.
La Donna is talking about Etsy trends. So yeah, when Etsy publish their big report every
Mm.
season, that's a really good place to look at keyword, what you can put in your shop,
Aren't
and
those
it's
called
always
SEOs or something? What are
those are the trend reports.
But it gives you the
Yeah,
it gives you like the keywords, or those are called SEOs or something. Is that what you call those? I don't know. I don't Vamp is my only online thing. Yes. See, LaDonna, I listen. Where do you find this report? Says Val.
if you have an Etsy shop, it should be published under your dashboard, and you can click on that. You receive an email also when it's ready.
Okay. Search engine optimization, says Indiana Jerry.
Yeah,
Thank you so much. Hey, Cece.
SEO. SEO,
Yeah.
it's what we say when you use a word, a keyword that
Yeah.
the search engine are picking up easily, and then you get categorized and all. So yeah, keyword from those report, um, you can you can see, like, of course, summer, it's always about weddings. So if
Yeah.
you have something appropriate for that, vintage wedding, of course, for us it's vintage. um,
But remember, we just changed the date, y'all, here on Vamp to make it more fluid for those sellers um, who are listing, right? So you're gonna have a Vamp price, right? And then if you're buying, you're gonna have another platform price. And the reason is because the fees for the sellers. So best prices are going to be here on Vamp. We also take offers here on our static listings through messages. So if you're a buyer, if you're a collector, if you just love vintage, if you're looking for something to do that with, Vamp has all the same stuff, all the same stuff. But I want to go back because Nifty said we were talking about the pie plates with the
yes,
message as being the trend. And I think you can pop up a couple of the ones that we found.
yes,
A couple of the ones that I found were from Elisa, and she is Purple Bandana. So click on that vintage apple pie ceramic plate right there. If
and
you see that,
I know you said she had two, but I just found one, so maybe she sold the lemon pie.
so I didn't find it through searching. I found it because I don't know if she didn't put that in the title, but she had a lemon meringue one as well. Now, if she sold it before right now, I don't know. But so she has two. And Elisa, if y'all are not following Elisa from Purple Bandana, she is super consistent, super
Yeah,
positive, brings wonderful things. I have thoroughly enjoyed her.
I think she's on a 2 years roll of doing shows on the Tuesday or Wednesday night.
Tuesday at
Tuesday.
like 6:30.
Yeah, so I
Right.
remember. Yeah, she's
Yeah. Okay, so LaDonna says Google Etsy.com seller trend, and you should be able to see a link. And then Laura says, if you don't like an offer, remember to heart it, and some sellers will send offers. Now, just because you heart it doesn't mean that we're gonna pressure you to purchase it. We've heard from our friends and our viewers and all that kind of stuff that sometimes they heart it so they remember. So
yeah,
when it's time for them to make a purchase, then and they still want that, or they're looking but they haven't decided on which one of these things that they want, they can go back and easily find it.
yeah.
So yeah, she is very sweet.
Yeah. Now that I cannot use my computer for the Vamp streaming, usually when Bug and I were doing that, we were tagging. Oh, thank you, Dana. Dana just tagged Purple Bandana resale because those items in the catalog are not from me. I think you have one because when I select the items, it's never by the sellers, it's the item. Then I click and add to stream, and I think I clicked on one of yours, Beth. So
Oh,
uh,
did I? Do I have something in there?
maybe I'm not sure if I remember. I think you have one. I put one,
Oh,
not
okay.
knowing that it was yours, but after that, I realized. But people just remember we don't get one penny out of any sale from the stream today. If someone buys something in the buy now that we present, Beth and I, we are not compensated for that. We do not
Oh
make a
yeah, we're
penny
just
on her
spotlighting.
item.
We're just telling you, look, here's the lemon meringue one, y'all.
Oh, okay. So it
It's
was not
under
coming.
vintage ceramic pie dish, not plate. So maybe when
Oh,
okay, and this is the lemon meringue. She's got it for just 14 bucks with make offers on it. And so what was this one? This one was also 14. So she's got a ton of really great things in there. If anybody else has one, shout out because you didn't find any more, right?
nope. It was the only one that came up when I searched pie plates.
Yeah, you see that? What Monique is saying? Hey, by the way, some go for $80, and the little reel that I wanted to show you is a lady talking about which ones are selling 80, 120, something like that. Like the blueberry is very common, she said, but it's one of the higher priced going for, because the trend sets the price.
Yeah.
You anybody can ask anything, right? So I have to show Julie this because I got this in a recent haul and it made me think of you because you were talking about hot flashes and it says hot flashes aren't so bad. It's the hottest I've been in years.
Oh yeah. That's it. I'm gonna say that to my husband now. Oh, I'm so hot. I'm so hot.
But when I saw that and I was digging, I was supposed to be recording a haul today and now Misty's gone and bought it.
She's she went for it, and yep, there you go.
I ain't no fool, says Misty. She's probably already comped them. Look at her other one is lemon meringue. And so the I will try to post it if I don't know if I'm allowed, y'all. Misty, will it let me? If admin knows, there's a reel that this lady is showing you and talking about those vintage plates, pie dishes, but the ones with the recipe. So I have two. I have a pumpkin pie, very common, and then I have one that is shaped like a pumpkin and has the recipe. And if I've had that thing 2 or 3 years, I've had it 2 or 3 years, and it hasn't sold. I made fun of Tina, y'all. Y'all know Tina, Shelly. She bought like I was telling Jilly, she bought like a lot. It was like 15. I said, girl, those things do not sell. She's smarter than I am. If she buys one thing, she buys 10 or 50 of them. I don't. I'm like, oh, this is cute. This is cute. I buy one. She went ahead and put them on plate hangers and hung them up on a back wall that was separating like in a way of her booth. Sold what I say, 5 in a week? Sold 5 in a week. Like 15 to 20 bucks. And that was 3 months ago. And I was said, oh well, there we go. Now I don't know anything about the lemon meringue, but Elisa also has that one. But she's super sweet. So y'all make sure that she's following them and y'all dig in your stash because they used to be. Yeah, you purchased them. That's what I was going to say. Nifty said she purchased them in the early mid '80s, and then they were free with something. You said
At the
also.
grocery store.
Yeah, I saw that comment. Dave says lemon meringue seems like a good one. Search it up. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. So I just wanted to put that out there. That's a trend. So watch these reels. Follow these people. They're doing your work for you, to be quite
Mhm.
honest. You know, like it's like me, I'm a jack of all trades and a master of none because I like all the vintage. But then there's some people that they're like, I like this. And let me tell you everything that is about this.
Yeah.
And the maker, she tells you which makers, producers are better too. So I'll have to see if I can link that for y'all. So that's one of the trends that we're seeing. Yeah, when you were like 18, wood items. Yeah, Karen, wood is coming back, and that's going to bring us to our next trend. So, Jilly, you want to talk about what we're doing this month on Vamp?
Yes, of course. We launched the Christmas in July, but it's Christmas in all of July. It's not
Yeah.
just one weekend this year. So people who wants to go live and present items, you can do a show of all Christmas, or you can spruce your regular show with some Christmas item, and the next week you bring some more and all. So we're gonna talk about the Christmas thing. As I said, we started last week with Misty when she talked that her what she's seeing is the 90s
Mm-hmm.
going big this year. It will, of course, but there's also four other routes to go, and I'm pretty sure on them you can find all of that. So
So
with
I looked into the trends. I look at a couple of different things. Google, I look at the reels, I look at the Facebook groups, you know, I listen, I watch YouTube. There's people that, you know, when you get in your algorithms, these people that are doing this research and what's selling and all these kind of things, if they give me the data to support it, like show me, like what are the sold comps over a period of maybe months. Don't just show me, hey, like fairy lamps. Hey, that's how we knew they were trending, right? People started talking about them. And I don't know if Rachel is here, but I'm going to tell a vamp seller buyer success story. I had a Amber Stars and Bars lid only. Literally, I was like just holding it because I was like, oh, I'll just find the base one day in my life and I'll sell it for what they were going for back in the day. What, $30 to $60? So then everybody starts saying, just list your parts. If I heard LaDonna and Misty say that one time, I heard them say it 50 times. List your parts. And so I'm like, that's not right. You know? So I go and I start looking it up. The lid alone, $50 to $60 for that Amber Stars and Bars. And for us, y'all, Amber Stars and Bars as a vintage curator, that's kind of common, right? Like, we see that. And you're right, it was crazy town. So Rachel, Lightning Bug, follow her here on Vamp. She says, okay, y'all, I'm going to bring something because it's you know how sweet she is, because it's the trend, but I don't know, blah, 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 blah. It's a base. But she goes, don't bid on it. Nobody bid on it. I want to show you this because it's got a little chip. It's got a little chip. And I'm thinking to myself, well, I'm doing the math, right? And I'm like everybody else. I'm looking up the base. Where can I get a base? Because I know if I can put the whole thing together and it matches, that's gonna do whatever. So I thought, you know what? She was offering it for like, I think maybe $15 on Vamp. And I bought it. And she shipped it to me from Mississippi. So the top, I think I have got the top at maybe a early years ago from a garage sale or a estate sale or something. And I was going to save it, you know, a possibility. We talked about that on my live, all these possibilities. Y'all, I got that base lamp. And yes, you know, the little prong things that makes the lid sit on. One of them was kind of chipped. So it would sit just right, but it would slide off if you mess with it, right? Because it was chipped, which she disclosed all the things. And I was like, I'm still going to get it. Y'all, I put that that in my shop with a big piece of paper coming out the top. Caution, unstable, small chip, all the things. Priced it at $100 and sold that sucker in 3 days. But I know. And Delana's like, I gotta tell you, I told you. I bought a piece from Vamp and she was like, I don't have a top. It's broken, blah, blah, blah. She sold it for 15. She got what she needed out of it. It completed my set. I turned around and flipped that sucker, paying shipping and all. And I sold it in my shop, totally putting a piece of tape with a little arrow. I always try to put a little
Yeah.
arrow to let them know where the chip is, put a big sign on it. They still paid $100. Now, at $100, they could have said, because it wasn't marked firm, and I didn't do this on purpose, because in my shop, you can have a business, but and you can be a business inside a business, right, Jilly? You can be a business inside a business, but that big business still tells you what the guidelines are, and they kind of tell you what you can and cannot do in your business. But okay, so they say if it's $100 or more and someone asks, they can offer 10%.
Okay.
But if you mark it firm, they cannot give a discount. They won't even call you if it's $100 or if it's less than $100. But because I didn't mark it firm, because honestly, it was chipped and unsteady, so I would have taken less. They didn't even hesitate. 3 days in my curio, sold for $100. Total, I have maybe shipping and everything into that, $20.
Mm-mm.
So you can get good deals on Vamp. You can get the pieces to what you need, and that's why I've heard Misty and Donna and them say it over and over. I know Laura sells, like, they'll say, oh, this went with something, so if you have this completes your set. Be looking for that kind of stuff because it's available. It is in all of the lives. Even like, say, take this is just, I have this, and I think Laura might have said this. She said there's a tea set or miniature tea set or something goes with this. Well, what if you only have this, but now you buy this plate, $10-$12 from Laura, and you have a complete set. I think what she was talking about was a little mini tea set. A couple months ago, she was talking about it. It went to a mini tea set, but I was just using that as an example. So yeah, that was a buyer seller success story here on Vamp. So I was excited about that. Okay, where did she go? She's on and off. Do y'all see her?
I
Can everybody see Jilly? Y'all tell us if you can see her. I can see her now. I see her. Yes, you can see her. Okay, good. Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. But you disappeared for a minute. It went black.
Yeah. I think we have shortage of electricity.
It's probably because it's hot. Yeah, she's pixelated.
Oh,
She's freezing.
just a sec.
No, you're good. Take your time.
I'm out of electricity, so my Wi-Fi is.
Oh,
Yeah.
your electricity is out, which is impacting your Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
So I wonder if would you be able to use your LTE?
Yeah, it just kicked in.
Okay, so it should work, right? You're on the app.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the things that I learned, especially with the shop with me's. If I'm thinking, oh, I need to be on their Wi-Fi, right? But if I worked my way to the back of the shop, it kind of does what it was doing for you. But because I'm going live through the app, if you enable your phone to use your data, that app to use your data, then you can go live.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter 90% of the time for Wi-Fi. So I
Yeah.
think it's
So
good.
I'll stay. We'll continue. On my computer, there's nothing. It's all freezed up on the stream, on the YouTube stream. So
Yeah.
it's the first time happening. It's day. It's daylight. It's There's no reason for no power.
Is someone, doing yard work, or is it
Yeah,
hot?
it's really hot, and the city is working in the park in front.
Yeah. They probably cut something and didn't know it. Yeah. But that, y'all, this just goes to show lives are real life. So people who do lives and have technical difficulties, or like me, can't remember their words or get sidetracked by the ice cream man that keeps driving by, it it's live. You're live. Things are going to happen.
Yeah.
But people are patient. Just kind of go with the flow. They're very forgiving. There's a lot of grace. So just, if that happens, just keep going. It, hope it's fixed soon so everyone can have their fans and AC back. Yeah, that's what we really need.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right, you want to talk about the Christmas trends?
Yes, we touched a bit about the polo, Ralph Lauren, and that type of um, decor and ambiance, everything that's related to that. You don't have to find polo Ralph Lauren item specifically, but you can take what you find and fit that aesthetic, right?
Right. So what they said was the 2026 Christmas trends. And since we're doing Christmas in July, these are trending. Get it out for people who are wanting it. But we're also going to ask y'all your take on it too. The number one was still that Ralph Lauren. Now, wasn't Ralph Lauren last year?
I think so.
I think he's holding on. But it's Ralph Lauren in that deep plums. Now, there's 5 trends that we found. And 2 of them are talking about these deep colors, deep velvets, but deep plums, classic tartans, cedar garland, and antique brass. Anyone that was in Sharon's sale, did it send you to Jillian Beth? Did it not send me and in Nikki last night the same? Oh, I don't know. I think it sent me. So is it not sending you on? I'll have to look at that today. Thanks for letting us know, Tammy. So the number one was that Ralph Lauren look, which I think is that, like you said, the tartans, the plaids, the deep purples, the brass. I think Jerry said the antique brass and brass. Did you find anything that matched that in?
Not per se about the colorway, the plum and all. We don't have that. But the brass, I have, of course. Just where are you?
Y'all, I actually have retired Ralph Lauren dishes, the equestrian set. I have in my booth. And nobody likes to ship dishes. That's why they're not on VAMP. Just saying. But I did find them at a charity shop and was like, "Ooh, Ralph Lauren's really cool. I like the color. I like the colors. I like the horse thing. I like the blue and the brown." And
Hey,
then I Googled them. Yeah, dishes too hard to ship. So I put them in my booth. But the dish sets for those 3 pieces, 100, they were selling recent sold comps 140, 150. I'm like, what? Yeah, no. Hold on, let me see.
no, I'm missing about half of what I put in yesterday. I hope
Oh
I hope it's not. It might as well be the when I got kicked out and um, I had to log in again, and the log in again, and every time I chose something, put add to live, and it was not working. So the brass, we have a lots of brass on them. So I have none in my catalog right now.
yeah, but we could drop them in like the community and say, hey, trend one, and just give like one or two little spotlights. Y'all can also go and look through there. Just do the search at the top. Which is like if I went in and I go to virtual antique marketplace, I can literally, what did you do? Brass. What'd you do? Like candlesticks or just brass?
Brass. I look for
There's
brass.
a lot of brass.
Yeah.
So look at all this. That's definitely the little trumpet. Whose is that? I like that. That's $8, y'all. That's Shelly's. $8. I'm surprised she didn't make an assemblage out of that. Get it before she makes an assemblage, y'all, because then it's way more than that. Yeah, we've got somebody's got one scheduled. Who is this? Simply Old Stuff Delane has some brass candlesticks. Sets of dishes are coming back. We've seen that in our store. Used to not be able to give them away. Agree 100%, Laura. That is my friend Shelly does a lot of dishes. A lot of dishes. Oh, this one's cute. That's very Christmassy too. Nikki Moss. Nikki
Oh.
Moss has this one. So just put it in the search right here, and you guys can find all of that. But I have them in my booth because I don't want to ship them. So at 120, I have them for 128, and I paired them with that amber. I don't know if y'all know the amber bark tall tumbler glass. I had 3 of those. Well, I had 4 and somebody broke it, but I have 3 and 3. So yeah. All right. The second trend. Oh, the other thing that was good with Ralph Lauren. Oh, do you have one of these needlepoint stockings?
Yes. Okay. So I
So
had.
that was under the Ralph Lauren look, the needlepoint stockings. It says deep plums, classic tartan, cedar garland, antique brass, and needlepoint stockings. Nifty says, I've got a few. Look at them.
That's one of yours, Nifty Kitty.
Oh, there you go. She just put it on the stage. Hand stitch needlepoint Christmas stocking Santa Claus. That's at 36. Somebody has a vintage needlepoint Santa pillow.
Yeah.
Nifty's got that too. The vintage needlepoint pillow with Santa filling the stocking. It's a pillow. Oh, that's cute. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Whose is this one? Joanna, our seller of the month.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
She has this is it. Imperial Elegance needlepoint Christmas cherub stocking. That color wave is one of our categories. So we'll bring that up again. But yeah, Nifty's got several things, y'all. And they're in this buy it now. So see that little
Yeah.
store with the 28? Go down there and check them out. Okay, number 2. This I think is what Misty was talking about. Return to bright classic colors, bold greens and reds, centerpieces and shiny retro tinsel dripped trees.
Yeah.
So this is one of the things that we talked about. This kind of stuff is that 90s retro, 80s, 90s. But wait, I just picked this up. I was showing Jilly yesterday. This is the planter. Got the deer and the sleigh.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, how adorable is this? Yes, put your Christmas cards that, Bug, if you made some Christmas cards with one vintage item on there, you could sell them on Vamp and we could send your Christmas cards. She's
Yes.
very talented. Um, okay, so it says, Karen says, oh, I'm all ready then. I am about the red and green. I have those deer. I like the spotlighting what people have in trends. Thank you. Those are getting harder to find. I used to find them all the time. What's the mold on this, y'all? What do they call that? There's a certain mold, but I love the quilted.
Yeah, the full plush stuff.
Kimple.
Stuffy.
Kimple. There you go. I knew there was a word.
Oh,
Now, he's got a little paint loss right there, but my Lord. Kimball. Okay. But when I saw this, and y'all, I'm supposed to be filming a haul, but y'all are getting the inside story. I got this at the Purple Bag Day, 50% off. Anything you can get in your purple bag, 50% off, right? No, Kimple. Okay, so LaDonna was right. Stupid spell check. I paid, because I paid 50% off, $2. $2. Yes. Yeah. LaDonna was like, you stole that. And I said to Tina, oh my God, I love these. I was going to give them to her. It's very her. She has a very retro booth. She's like, man, those don't sell for me, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay, I'll put them in my booth. I've sold
thank
them for
you.
30 for the set. Yeah. We go back and forth like this all the time. And then what ends up happening is I will make a vignette, right? And it doesn't fit, that won't fit my vignette, but she has it, and because it's the retro style, it looks immaculate in her vignette. So we cross things in our booth sometimes,
Oh, that's
because if people can envision the whole thing, there you go. Tammy said, I'm hearing brass is fading and silver all kinds trending. My brass is going strong. Brass is actually in two of the categories, antique brass and brass, not just shiny brass, because shiny brass is in one of the categories.
yeah.
But the antique brass was in that top category over there. So what else do we have that's in here that meets that return to the bright classic colors, reds and greens, shiny retro tinsel draped trees?
Uh, Over here, I have this. Those are napkin holder porcelain elves.
Oh yeah.
85.
Yeah. I like that. Who's got those? Auntie E. Those are cute. That red and green, that classic red and green. Oh, I like these candy boxes. Who's got those? Look, we're shopping. Oh, I love those candy boxes.
Are those Ladonas?
Those are Madonnas.
Yeah, yeah.
Madonna, I didn't know you had those. Yeah, Auntie M, right there. Give her a
Thank
follow.
you.
LaDonna, I didn't see those. Oh, we have a J.C. Penney animated musical plush frog. Christmas Carols for Frogs by Joanna Neves. Follow Joanna. She is. I'm seeing these for the first time, y'all. She's been picking out stuff.
And that brings me to I had a question. I want people to tell me, how do you shop on Vamp? Are you using the searching tool? Do you go into specific categories? Do you go to a specific seller? Or you only go to live shows, and if there's something there, you want that, and then you go through that seller's shop after? I want to know, because right now I'm trying to figure something about the homepage and the categories, and we know the just listed. So when something is new on the platform as a static listing, but how do you shop on Vamp? That's what I
LaDonna,
want to know.
no. Laura says, I'm mostly a live shopper. She likes that
Okay.
dopamine hit. right? Like it's in the thrift store. Search and scroll for Monique through just listed sometimes categories. And there's Nana 1982. That's Joanna. That's our seller of the month. We have been spotlighting some of your things that fell into some categories that we were looking for today. I watch the lives, then go look at what else they have.
Okay.
Amber does categories and checks everyone's sales, then they do the search. Yeah, people are adding that buy it now, because maybe they're doing a theme sale. Maybe they're doing Christmas in July, but they've got some other things that you may be interested in that's not Christmas, or they're doing an Avon sale and they've got Christmas listed in their buy it now.
Mm-mm.
And Bug says I go all over the place. I go where
Yeah.
my heart takes me. All that
So,
wander are not lost, Bug.
so Joanna, that's what we do. That's the community show. So we are highlighting items from other sellers. So for us, at first, it is still one of our priorities is to give some bonus visibility to our sellers. So that's one way to do that, promoting our seller through the community show. By, of course, we don't have the physical item to show, but when we put something on stage, viewers can click on the title and they see that. So it's the same thing as if they were shopping by themselves, but we are putting your stuff up front. So that's kind of a bonus marketing.
Yeah, because a lot of times, like if she has regular sales, live sales, and maybe I work, or maybe somebody has softball practice, or they have church or something, they can't make the sale. A lot of times you miss that seller.
Yeah.
So one of the ways to when we were talking about what we wanted to do for our community, we talked about trends, and they were like, "Hey, let's spotlight. We've got great vintage, so let's do that, y'all." I just ran across this that you pinned. It is a vintage golden book with the sweet smell of Christmas. Scratch and sniff scent remains book. The scent is still there. Whose is that? It is only $10. It's Katie's from Retro Repeat Boutique.
Yeah.
Who, hand up, who had scratch and sniff stickers? Who lived for the scratch and sniff Snickers? Me. I did. Okay, hold on.
And I'm so glad Joe Bud's Junks is that's Tammy, right? If I
Yes. Hey,
remember.
Maria.
I'm so glad that you mentioned this because last week I was starting to talk
Yeah,
about,
yeah, yeah.
for us live sellers, to list more static listing, because we went with the direction of we're a live selling platform on Vamp. If you want to be part of the selling community, you have to be a live seller. But people forgot that as a live seller, you have the privilege now to also list statically. It's I want people to see that as a privilege, because if you don't go live, you cannot sell on Vamp. Then you cannot list neither. So you go live, you have the privilege to list statically and sell through that form. So, yes, you go live, you show new stuff. Okay. But then have your listed by now ready to go, because just like Tammy said, once they buy something from you, they like your style, they like your stuff, they want to make the shipping worth it. So,
Yeah, that they bought one thing, you unlock that progressive shipping, and they're like, hey, you know, it's kind of like I can get these things in my bag for 50% off, but I might be able to get a few other things in my bag. Yes.
yeah.
Um, that book is amazing. Viewers can ask us to bring it into our show, right? Um, yeah, but they could buy it now. They don't need to run they don't need to run an auction. They can just click
No,
buy it now.
if if you put it in your catalog while they are in that's why the best thing you do a show. If there's a theme, perfect. You add buy now that are related to that theme. And then after, people can go to your shop booth and select more things. But if you want to keep them in your life while you present other stuff, they can shop through your buy now. The more you have, the more the probability they find something. But if they saw something in a show before and it is not in your buy now, they can ask, oh, last week you showed something, I really want that, can you bring that back?
I see
If
what
you
you're saying.
have that in your listing but not in your catalog, you just go and add it. It will be on a buy now format, and they can, because sometimes people really want to make all those transactions while the show is running. Maybe we have to explain a bit more that each time you buy something, it's a sold transaction, but this trick is all bundling them, so you can buy one thing today and something tomorrow. If the seller has not done is shipping, it's still progressive combined shipping. So yeah, there's many ways to shop and still make the most of it.
Oh yeah, nifty. I think some people do that. And they've said that, like, they'll bring it, even if you bring it to a live and you say, first of all, how adorable is this? I have stuff I'm supposed to be filming. Anyway, so if you say this is in my live sale today, right? And Misty has said this, several sellers have said this, and they'll say, okay, this is in my live sale today. I'm running this, it's $10. Just know, or $30, whatever. But when it's going to go to my buy it now, but I'm going to have to take more pictures and I'm going to have to list and do the description and everything, so the price may be a little higher. So what I hear Nifty saying is, she'll take things from her buy it now, bring it to a live, and discount the price on the live.
You
Because
can
it's
do
like,
that.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
of course.
Or you could, like Dana did. LaDonna has a great point. I loved that thing where Dana did a sale. I think it was her buy it now. And all she basically did was bring up items from her buy it now, but she had a coupon code. And for the coupon code, bookmark the sale. Like, I bookmarked Dana's sale. She kept saying, okay, before we even show anything, before we show anything at all, go put this code in your wallet. And you basically just take the code, go to your wallet, right? And we can show you how to do that if you don't know how to do it. And you put the code in. It does not mean you are required to buy anything at that sale, but it allows you to have a discount. I think she did 25% off. So you, with that code, anything you bought during that sale and up until midnight that day, or 24 hours, or however she said it, you also got the 25%. So people who couldn't be at the live still could go in and put that code in and shop her store and get combined shipping. I actually bought something that day from her with my code.
I
With the code.
remember. I was there. I saw that.
I did, in all honesty, it was a gift from my mother. But I'm seeing another one and I recognize this. I'm going to see if it's the person. I knew it. Check out those vintage yarn, Japan Elfie Pixie spun heads, package toppers. Let's tell a little story about that, shall we? Yeah, that's LaDonna's. I thought they looked familiar when I was scrolling just now. Little story time. Cheryl and LaDonna come. I take them to Katie. We go to Dovetail Antiques. We're shopping. I'm filming. They're shopping. I see these things clearly marked LaDonna because I don't know enough about it, right? You got to know who your people are, right? If it was Barbies, it's definitely Cheryl. If it's plush, it's definitely Cheryl. When you talk spun heads or glass, that's LaDonna. Me, I'm like, oh, this is cute. So I see it and I say, oh, LaDonna, did you see those? Yeah, I saw them. And I was like, but they're so cute. It's all on film, y'all, so you can see it. So I was like, well, did you? I'm like, they had a whole bunch of them. And they were, I don't know how much they were, but she ends up getting like a discount because she asked for a little something, something. So the next thing I know is she is looking up to see if they're really what she thinks they are. And we find out that they're spun heads, that they're vintage package toppers. And I was like, well, are you going to get them? And she goes, well, you found them. Do you want them? You know, that's etiquette, shopping etiquette with your friends. And I was like, no, 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 that's more you than me. Go ahead. They are very hard to find. They are original. They're all the things. Then we go into a deep dive, standing right there and looking up like where we thought they were made, what year, all the things. And I look over there. LaJonna just sweeps the entire counter, the cabinet. It was in a cabinet. It was like the most hidden thing in there. She just goes whoop, and puts them all, what she must have bought 10, 12, more than that. she, she bought them all. And I was like, well, I guess I'm developing an eye. So when I saw those, that vintage Christmas, I definitely see that. All right, y'all. I see that she is paused, but can make sure that y'all can see and hear. I'll try to keep going with what we did yesterday. Jilly and I spent about an hour on the phone talking about what we wanted to do and looking at the stuff. Yeah, you can see. Can you see me?
I can see you, but Jilly is gone.
Okay, so she's left and left me here. So can I continue? She's coming back.
I had to put my phone in the fridge because it went it everything shut down and said temperature emergency, and my phone is about to die. I'm pretty sure. What on earth is going on today?
Dana says her iPhone. Now I want to touch my iPhone. Mine's hot too, but I think it's because I have mine plugged in. Do you have a lot running in the back? Because that will
Nope,
sometimes make.
I always close everything.
Dana said it's the latest update. Your phone is having a hot flash.
Yeah, that's and I since I my internet is down, my computer, I was not able to write anybody. Hey guys, I'm still here, but yeah. So
It's okay.
my so
She let me
sorry.
know.
So
Bug
it
says sometimes mine keeps me warm at night.